So Val wants to now wire a new bulb into the circuit. There are two ways she can wire the bulbs, series and parallel. So draw one labelled series and one parallel diagram using 6-volt battery and 2 lights. So we want a series and a parallel with 2 lights. Series is when they're in a row. There's a 6-volt battery and those 60 ohm resistors. Parallel is when they're side by side. (60, 60 and 6 volts). Now obviously this is exactly the same as this. They are equivalent circuits. But I'm just going to we'll leave it at that one there. Alright. Which circuit has the largest resistance? You must show your working for full marks. So to set this one up so the examiner, or the marker, who will be me, can clearly see what the heck is going on, you set it up like this. Do a calculation for series and you do a calculation for parallel. So in series, the resistances, you just add them together. 120 ohms. In parallel, you've got the 1 over. 1 over 60 plus 1 over 60, which equals 2 over 60. So the total equals, 2 over 60 is 1 over 30. So you flip them and you get 30 ohms. So which has the largest resistance? The series has largest. And the examiner can see exactly where you got the answers from. So Val now finds a third 60 ohm light. She wants to make a circuit that has a total resistance of 90 ohms. Draw a circuit that has 3 60 ohm bulbs and a total resistance of 90 ohms. What I'm going to do for this one, I'm going to draw all the circuits I could possibly do, all the different combinations, and show you which one's the correct answer. Alright, number 1. I can put them all in a row. Okay, which will give me 60 plus 60 plus 60, that will give 180 ohms. Number 2, I can put them all in parallel. Which will give me 1 over 60 plus 1 over 60 plus 1 over 60 equals 3 over 60, which equals 1 over 20. Flip it around and you get 20 ohms resistance. So that's not it either, because I'm just looking for a total resistance of 90 ohms. Alright, number 3 way of doing it. I can put some of them in series and some of them in parallel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have, in one arm of my series I'll have 1 bulb, and in the other arm of my series I'll have 2 bulbs. What does this give? Well, in one arm I've got 60, and in the other arm I've got 60 plus 60, I've got 120. So I do 1 over RT, 1 over total equals 1 over 60, plus 1 over 120, which equals 3 over 120, which equals 1 over 40. So RT equals 40 ohms. Still haven't got my right answer. And the 4th way of doing it is have a series before a parallel. Now we've worked out 2 60 ohms in parallel before. We did it up here, so it's 30. So if you do, the total resistance of these two here is 30, and this is 60. 30 plus 60 equals 90. And that's what we want for our answer, 90. Now you don't have to do all the working to get this. You don't have to show every single one to get the 3 marks. You just have to show the correct one to get 3 marks. But I was just showing you all of them. So if you've got another answer and you're trying to argue, you know, this is what I think it is, you can see why it's not number 1, 2 or 3, and it is number 4.